Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to the Three Things on Tuesday show. I am so excited to welcome you back to the Three Things on Tuesday today. My name is Longley with Equity First Realty. I'm a realtor in Phoenix, Arizona. Today, I am excited to talk about a very interesting topic, specifically when the home buyer wants to buy a brand new home. These are the three things that you should absolutely do a lot of research before you making the decision to buy a brand new home. Now, why do I have to talk about this topic today? Simple reason. Lots of buyers want to take advantage of such a low interest rate right now, and therefore you want to buy a home. First of all, you want to buy a house for yourself. However, though, it's extremely competitive market right now, and therefore it's really difficult for you to get a home in the resale market. And therefore, for that reason, you come to a brand new home thinking that it is going to be a less competitive. You may be wrong on that. I have another video talking about that as well. So check it out if you are interested to see whether it is a good decision or not. Okay. But however, today we are specifically talk about whether what you should research before you coming to that decision. So let's take a look of the three things I have for you today when you want to buy a brand new home. Okay. So first of all, I want to talk about, I have in my note here, is starting with you. First thing that you have to do research. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean is that, what I mean is that, sorry, someone tried to call me. What I mean is that um, you have to make up your mind to see whether buying a brand new home is a good idea for you or not, right? And something that you have to consider is that even whether you again brand new home gonna come in with premium. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit higher price for the general area that you choose, right? So you have to willing to make that decision to pay a little bit higher so that you have a newer home, right? Nothing new is cheaper than lower than a resale home. I have to say right away, right? It's always come in with a premium. Okay, sometimes you also have to make the decision, right? uh, that is a really difficult decision. Now, the first thing that you have to do research for yourself is how much you actually qualify when you buy a house, right? Now, sometime when you're working with some builders, they may not even take you to see houses if you don't have the pre-qualification letters. Now, that is very common. Okay, working with a brand new house, it is even more important that you have a pre-qualification, not for anyone else benefit, but it's for your own benefit, because the brand new house is going to be base price, adding lot premium, adding upgrade, right? So those you have to know the limits, and based on the pre-qualification letter, you know how much you could qualify for, so that you don't overspend and then later on cannot approve. That is the second thing, right? First thing, you have to research yourself to see whether you can willing to pay a premium price or not. Second thing is how much, what is the maximum, what is your budget to buy a brand new home, so that you can set the budget and not overcome it, right? For example, if you qualify for a $400,000 loan, you may choose a community that has a base price about 350. Okay, because you have to have some gap for the upgrade, for the options, for the lot premiums that you're gonna add on later as well. So the first thing is you. Okay, so the second thing that I have on my note is things that you cannot control. Things that you cannot control. What do I mean by that? For example, there's some problem with the lining thing. Sorry, I have to. Okay, this is maybe better. Sorry about that. Things that you cannot control. One of the example is location, right? And for real estate, location is always the best, right? If you choose the right location, your house can improve tremendously. Uh, I'm talking about the value, right? So location, you cannot control it. For the brand new home, they only build at a certain location. For example, if you look at downtown Phoenix or downtown Tempe or downtown Mesa, right? There's no more land for the builders to build houses on, so they have to go a little bit further to the border of those cities. For example, like East Mesa or Gilbert, right, or down south of Chandler. So those are a little bit further away, and sometimes those locations may not make sense to you, right? So things that you cannot control to see, and additionally, location of the community is number one, but location of all the shopping centers, all the convenience centers that you gonna use a lot. For example, gas station, grocery stores, Walmart's, Costco, are those nearby shopping center? Are you willing to travel? Right. So those are the things that you have to absolutely research. Oh, by the way, some not only convenient, but also things that gonna damage, gonna reduce the value of the home. For example, is the community close to a garbage station? Is the community close to a farm that cause a very difficult to smell odor, right? For example, cow farm or horse farm, are those going to cause a lot of smell, a lot of difficult to smell, right? It's really difficult to smell. So those are the things normally, by the way, here's a tip. If you're worried about that, the builders, the community, ask the sales representative for a copy of the public report because they always have that handy to give it to you. Okay, by law, they are required to have that. So take a look at those, read them to understand the community, the around area of the not only the location of the community, but also the around area to make sure that you are comfortable with that. The third thing that I have on my list is things that you can control. Thing that you can control. For example, builder. Now, when I say you are able to control a builder, it doesn't mean that you can ask them to do something that the builder doesn't willing to do, is not willing to do. What I meant is that you can choose different builders. That's what I meant, because you can depend on those builders has a good reputation or not, right? Whether they have a good reviews or not, right? Whether they have a good floor plans or not, whether they provide good options or not for you. So those are the things that you can absolutely control. You have to do a lot of research. Unfortunately, now especially for you to look at, not all the time you are able to look at the house. So you have to look at all the information provided by the builder and select whether it is a good fit for you and your family or not, right? So the good thing is those are the things that you can control. So if you look at the floor plan and you're like, oh, I don't like the range to be in the opposite side with the sink. Therefore, I'm not going to look at this floor plan. And this builder always have all the floor plans similar to that. Therefore, you don't buy it. You don't go to that builder, for example. Right. So those are the things that you can control before going shopping around and for nothing. By the way, I do have a list of all the builders' locations. So this is a very difficult to find on the internet. Now I know that you can do Google search, but even if you do Google search for a brand new home, right? Not all the information gonna be available to you. For example, you don't know what their website is, right? And therefore you cannot know the information, and that is a loss for you. So you have to find out if you are interested in receiving a copy of the list. Go to this website right here, www.lonelyrealtor.com/new/, okay, and I will send it to you for free. Okay, so those are the three things that you absolutely have to research before going to any new build community. Okay, because you first of all, you don't want to travel during the summer heat right now, right? It's super hot for that reason. So those are the three things. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. My name is Longley with Equity First Realty. Bye bye.